Hello, beautiful friends. This is the Organizer Advisor, here to help you enhance your happiness and transform your life. Welcome to my channel. I'm so happy you dropped by today. This is the Daily Bloom. This is episode 4, where we are blooming into balance. So grab your hydration beverage. Let's have a sip and a sit, and I'll share with you the ways we can bloom our best today. Okay, beautiful friends, let's look at our template, Blooming into Balance today, episode 4. So for our home caring, we are going to continue working in the primary bedroom. And remember, we're using that compass rose strategy where we just focus on one wall a day on the south wall. So what this means is we're just going to clean and organize, declutter all the items on the south wall, whether you have storage devices, shoe storage, dressers, armoires, chests, whatever you have on the south wall. Now, what I mean by cleaning, organizing, and decluttering, I like to incorporate what is known as Swedish death cleaning, as well as the Japanese method of touching everything. This gives us that kind of vibe from all the items that we have. We touch it, we just kind of feel, does it still resonate with us? Does it jive with our vibe? If it doesn't, that's something that I would consider purging. It's just an opportunity to revisit some of the things that have been tucked in drawers and cabinets and storage devices and determine whether or not we still want to keep these items. If we don't, we can donate or sell them. I like to try and sell them first, and then if I can't sell them online, then I donate. But we also want to dust the surfaces, clean the glass. That makes everything look shiny and bright and uplifting. We want to clean the woodwork. Yes, those baseboards and windows. We want to make sure that we get that flooring good and clean as well, especially under any furniture items. This is not an every nook and cranny clean where we take the entire drawer out and clean the entire cabinetry inside. We're just kind of going drawer by drawer, cabinet by cabinet, space by space, and just organizing, decluttering, and making sure that the room itself is clean, because we want to create a cozy, serene vibe so that we create that restful energy in this space. That's going to help us with good quality sleep, which has huge health benefits. Now we'll move on to just our little daily document goal. We're just taking small steps to organize our documents, and we've been creating a filing system, but we're just doing it little steps at a time. So we're just going to create a file folder for the vehicles that we have. So we want to label them clearly, include any sales, maintenance, and warranty information in this file, service records that validate your warranty, any repair records for done on the vehicle, and then if you want, you can include your insurance documents. However, I put those in a separate file. If you need a more robust tutorial and some detailed information about creating an effective filing system, please go to my YouTube channel, The Organizer Advisor. Check out the playlist, Document Organization, and you will find a video there, Creating an Effective Filing System. That's going to give you a lot of detail about how to create a comprehensive, effective, functional filing system. Let's move on to our self-nourishing routine for today. Remember that self-care is health care. So we have daily self-care routines. I have a framework that I follow. So for my framework, today is a Tuesday. Therefore, it is mani-pedi day. So I'm going to take out all of my mani-pedi supplies. I made a beauty kit with my foot bath and my foot massager and all of my lotions and nail trimmers and all the things that I use to complete my at-home mani-pedi, and pick a really pretty nail polish if you're going to do that. I just want to say something about mani-pedis, especially pedicures. It is really it's very healthy for your feet to have periodic pedicures, and also it addresses old broken nails or snag nails or hang nails. Because have you ever had a hang nail and try to get to sleep? That could disrupt your sleep. So taking good care of our feet is really important. We want to make sure that our shoes fit properly and that we are addressing any issues with our nails and our feet promptly. Also, remember, we're walking 15 minutes, preferably after your largest meal, to help regulate that glucose spike after you eat. You can do a breath work, which I encourage. That helps to relax your vagus nerve and reduce cortisol in your body. Meditation, stillness, and prayer. If you take 15 minutes, just 15 minutes, like go for your walk for 15 minutes, come back, sit down, drink some water for hydrate, and do your breath work. All of that can be done within 30 minutes, and you will feel so renewed afterwards. Also, if you take vitamins and supplements, there's a gentle reminder, but those are optional, of course. And then I also like to, toward the end of the day, I like to spend some time in soft meditations, which are journal, puzzles, word searches, drawings, or colorings. Those all will help reduce the stress on your body, help you get into a relaxed state, especially prior to sleeping. And then eating clean to make sure that we're nourishing our body. Let's move on to our wardrobe. Remember, we are creating a calm, color-coordinated, cohesive closet. And today we're going to work on the color yellow. Now, I have one item of yellow that I am wearing. So it didn't take me long to gather, but we want to gather, go through, and organize by color all of our yellow colored clothing and accessories. We want to put them together in one section of the closet after, of course, we ensure that they fit and make us feel fabulous and are in good wearable condition. Anything that no longer serves you can be sold or donated. All right, now one of my favorite parts is daily decluttering. Today, since we're working in the primary bedroom and many of us keep our jewelry in the primary bedroom, I want to do a little decluttering with our jewelry today. So this is a good time to just kind of go through your jewelry, go ahead and organize them by categories: bracelets, necklaces, rings, earrings, pendants. And then if you need a good organizational system or device, you can certainly get some inspiration online and find one that's going to work for you. You can get very inexpensive jewelry organizers online, and that makes it so much easier than digging through a jewelry box that has lots of drawers. Your jewelry will also stay in better condition when it's not getting tangled or bumped around. If you have jewelry that needs to be cleaned, it's a great time to go ahead and sit down for a few minutes, maybe while you're doing your breath work and hydrating. You can just do a quick clean. If you have silver jewelry, you can clean it with silver polish. There's a system where you can use vinegar, baking soda, and an aluminum pan and some hot water, and that will clean. So it's really easy to clean without toxicity now. Also, are there any broken pieces of jewelry that you might need to be repaired? Do you have heirloom jewelry that might need to be insured? And if you have any unwanted, it's a great time to sell jewelry. All right, so that is our framework for today. Now, let me leave you with an uplifting thought for today. When everything has a place, the mind finds space to imagine, create, and rest. And there you have it, my friends. Another day of blooming into balance. I look forward to seeing you in episode 5. And until then, my beautiful friends, be well and bloom beautifully.